All right, let's go to the Bills, who nice little troll job here. Yes, with the grills.
Now this is like 8 of 10.
This is really good. Yeah, this is really good. Bills win with the grills. Photoshop here, and we got to hear from Josh Allen on them getting it done in crunch time.
We feel like we've been in situations like this, and now every game presents itself in a different way. But to understand the moment, to not ride the wave, again, that was stuff that we've learned throughout the entire season. We were able to utilize that and use it today.
So we look at Josh Allen, easily on the leaderboard of fantasy performances in this game, and then classic Matthew Parker Washington right after him.
Of course, Parker Washington. He can't be stopped. Parker Washington, who may or may not have had a concussion for half this game, was just unbelievable. 40% target share in this one. Fourth straight game with at least a 27% target share. Fourth straight game with 19 or more fantasy points. Parker Washington, and assuming he has a pretty good game tonight, Kenneth Gainwell are going to be the two hardest guys to rank next year. Because I believe in their talent, but it's just like, you're sort of like, they're just, those are going to be odd ones, right? Because, but Parker Washington can play, man. And, I thought, credit to the Bills, Josh Allen doing Superman stuff, like the tush push for 10 yards, one of the just stupid and silly and insane. But I thought for Trevor Lawrence, who is probably one of the hottest quarterbacks in the NFL, if not the hottest quarterback from week 9 on, this was just a bad day at the office. Like, he played. Yavius had the interception.
It was old Trevor Lawrence. He had some great throws. He had the moments of madness.
The biggest moment of the year. Yeah.
And I get that the last one's
throws.
Tipped, but the first interception was horrific, and he just didn't. The guy from the second half of the season who was playing at like an MVP level for half the season, I think that was somewhat a product of the schedule that he faced. And he beat some good teams as well. He lit up the Chargers, he lit up the Broncos, but he was not up to the level yesterday.
Yeah, the other thing, Cobra Kiger says, well, I'm not talking to Cobra Kiger.
I'll read it. Is Parker Washington the receiver you want on this offense next year? Man.
Ask Jay. I
don't think
Cobra
so.
Kiger's too loyal to you.
Yeah, I'm with you, Cobra Kiger.
I think the issue is that
here.
I think Jacoby Myers probably has the highest floor. I think Travis Hunter has the highest ceiling. And Parker Washington's in
Parker Washington, here's what I will say.
Brian Thomas Jr. forgotten about.
But I think that's absolutely right. I think Jacoby Myers has the highest floor. I think Travis Hunter has the highest ceiling. And I think Parker Washington, based on ADP, might be the best value. Because there's still guys that will by the time we get to next August, and Travis Hunter is, getting high
juicy
videos
again,
and Jacoby Myers has been a productive fantasy wide receiver for a longer period of time. He got paid in the offseason. People are going to forget about Parker Washington. He's going to go in the 12th round again. And so
does
just
he play
on
the slot, which is huge in this offense?
Right. Yeah.
So I think I'd agree, especially if they trade BTJ, where the 3 receivers that are going to be on the field in 11 personnel are then Jacoby Myers, Travis Hunter, and Parker Washington. If they trade BTJ, which is not a given, obviously.
Trevor Lawrence, 7 interceptions now in just 3 career playoff games. And the other thing is that Trevor did that I thought was honestly the biggest play of the game, that all the interceptions, especially late, are the ones that got the most attention. But early in the game, they're trying to convert a 4th and 1. It's like a 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 down in the red zone there. And he runs for it, and he trips. He trips where he starts his dive a little bit too early, and he's just short of the sticks. Upon review, they challenge the call. Upon review, if he gets that first down, and assume they score, they're up 14-3.
They would have been minus 500 to win the game at that point.
That's right.
Because then their pass rush can try to tee off a little bit more.
Yeah, and so, he falls short of the sticks. They review it. They get it. The Bills drive down and score a touchdown on that. I think on that play, either that touchdown or a field goal.
92-yard drive.
Yeah, 92-yard drive. And so it's a 14-point swing.
Yeah.
And again, they're up 14-3 at home at that point. And they're rolling and yes.
There's 2 things, though, and I get the Jags, I think they were a little bit unlucky. I think it was a very even game, basically a coin flip game, and I think the Bills didn't deserve to win or anything. But, your season's on the line. Why are you giving up bomb plays to Brandon Cooks to basically end your season? Because that was the key play. And then the second thing is, there's a lot of debate about whether McDermott should have kneeled at the end before they pushed it in. There should be no debate. He should have kneeled. Because if you kneel, you have 3 timeouts, and basically you are ending the game there and making that this is the last drive. And so then you have 3 chances with Josh Allen to get 1 yard. And if you do that, you're going to win the game. If you've got 3 chances to get 1 yard, the way it turned out by scoring with a minute left, the other thing too that has to factor into this is that you got a kicker on the other side and kick 70 yards.
That is fair. And he said that after the game.
Yeah.
He said the tough part about that is to give in. I don't really defend him a lot because I think that the Bills have come up way too short over the years. What if you get a false start after doing that?
Well, I would say that if you get a false start after doing that, you still have Josh Allen with 3 chances to get 6 yards.
But you're fired if you don't score. You're fired.
Yep.
Maybe, but
I'm just saying the win prop, like after they scored with a minute left, the Jags were like plus 290 to win the game.
Yeah.
If the Bills need 1 yard with 3 chances to get it and there's 20 seconds left, the Jags are not plus 290.
No, I think your point's fair. I get, like, playing devil's advocate. My point is he played into his 2 strengths. 1, we could push Josh Allen in now. 2nd, their pass defense. Their pass defense is
I think the Jaguars let them score, by the way. I think the Jaguars let them score on
They
that
definitely
play.
probably wanted them to.
Well, here's the
we
thing.
were talking about
if the other team
like
wants you to score, you probably shouldn't score.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, by the way, Cam Little missed a field goal at the end of the first half, right?
Yep. I will say, I do think that the one thing that it did was it decreased the variance with his employability, right? To your point, where, because if it goes bad, then he's fired. If they lose the game after he scores, he doesn't get fired because of that.
Coaches think like this.
Yeah, but I think it definitely lessened their win probability.
I don't know if he thought about that in the moment here, and I don't know how much input he had or whether this was just Joe Brady doing that. The last thing I'll just say here is that I'm a huge Liam Cohen fan. Like, I think he deserved to be in the Coach of the Year, finalists. But he also had a very bad game. They ran at will. It was like 25. I think between Etienne and Bashal Tutin, it was like something like 25 for 120 yards.
6.7 yards per carry on 23 carries.
On 23. So they should have just. I don't know why they didn't run the ball 35 times. Like, that's the thing. Like, the Bills have a bad run defense, and you guys were running it really well. And so the fact that they just sort of abandoned the run, that's the other thing as well. That made no sense. So I thought Liam Cohen had a bad day at the office as well. But hold your head high, Jaguars. Hold your head high, producer Steven. Future's bright. A year ago, you guys were picking in the top 5, and now you're a playoff team in the AFC South Division winners. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com. And I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched. Or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.